In the last class, we discussed about domain and range of a trigonometric function and the inverse trigonometric function. Correct? Now we are discussing about the properties of inverse trigonometric function. In that first one, about all sine, cosine, secant, tan, cot, and cosecant function. Okay. For the first sine function, sine inverse of sin theta is always equal to theta. That means the sine inverse of sin theta, inverse and function both get cancelled. What is the left? Theta. Sine inverse of sin theta is equal to theta. Here the function is sine, therefore theta lies between minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Understood? Here theta is the domain. Here domain belongs to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 for a sine function. Sine inverse of sine theta is equal to theta. The second one is cos inverse of cos theta. Cos inverse of cos theta is equal to theta. Here theta lies between closed interval 0 to pi. Cos inverse of cos theta, theta is the domain, theta lies for a cos is 0 to pi, therefore cos inverse of cos theta is equal to theta. Next is tan inverse of tan theta, tan inverse of tan theta is equal to theta. Here domain is theta belongs to open interval minus pi by 2 comma pi by 2. Already I told that tan is for a tan domain is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. It is open interval because for at value of pi by 2 it goes to infinity. Next is cosecant inverse of cosecant theta. Cosec inverse of cosecant theta is equal to theta if theta belongs to minus pi closed interval minus pi by 2 to comma pi by 2 except cosecant is 1 by sine, therefore except 0. Next is secant inverse of secant theta is equal to theta if theta belongs to 0 to pi, it is 1 by cosecant, therefore minus pi by 2. Next is cot inverse of cot theta is equal to theta if theta belongs to open interval 0 comma pi. These are the important property, that is the sine inverse of sine theta, cos inverse of cos theta, tan inverse of tan theta. That means outside bracket inverse and inside sine. Inside the outside inverse function, inside is a function and outside is a inverse function. The value is domain is always theta because sine theta value you know. If it is x, sine inverse will come. Okay, that is the second one. Second one for A is outside sine function, inside inverse function. Sine inverse, here x will come because sine inverse of some x is equal to theta. Again sine theta is equals to x. Understood? Here sine inverse of x, this is 1 theta. Sine theta is always x. Here if x belongs to minus 1 comma 1. Second one, cos of cos inverse of x, this is equal to x if x belongs to again minus 1 comma 1. Next tan of tan inverse of x is equal to x if x belongs to R, that is whole real number set minus infinity comma infinity. Next is cosecant of cosecant inverse of x is equal to x belongs to R, that means minus infinity comma minus 1 union 1 comma infinity. That means the whole real number set except value of minus open interval minus 1 comma 1. Next is secant of secant inverse of x is equal to x belongs to same set. Okay. Next is cot of cot inverse of x is equal to x. Here x belongs to minus infinity comma infinity. The next property, that is you know that cosecant inverse is equal to 1 by sine, secant is equal to 1 by cos, cot is equal to 1 by tan, correct? Here the first property is cosecant inverse of x is equal to, cosecant inverse of x is equal to, cosecant means sine, no, sine inverse of 1 by x. Understood? Cosecant inverse of x is equal to sine inverse of 1 by x. Here x is greater than 0. X is greater than 0. If x equal to 0, 1 by 0 it goes to infinity. Therefore x must be greater than 0. Second one is secant inverse of x equal to, secant means cos, cos inverse of 1 by x. Here also x greater than 0. Next is cot inverse of x is equal to, for cot tan, tan, correct, tan inverse of 1 by x. Here also x is greater than 0. These all x is greater than 0 for only this one if suppose x is less than 0. This is not in your textbook. Therefore, don't give more importance to this formula. Okay, cot inverse of x is equal to pi plus tan inverse of 1 by x if x is less than 0. Understood? This all are x is greater than 0 for a cot tan inverse of 1 by x. This is for x is less than 0, this formula. Let us give a proof for all this formula. Okay, proof. For a first one, take LHS, that is let take cosecant inverse of x is equal to theta, because cosecant inverse of any value it is theta, correct? Therefore cosecant inverse of x is equal to theta. Take it as equation 1. It comes to this side, means cosecant theta is equal to x, correct? Cosecant theta is equal to x. Cross multiplication, that is 1 by x equal to 1 by cosecant theta, 1 by x as it is. 1 by cosecant theta is equal to sin theta, correct? 1 by cosecant theta is equal to sin theta. Bring sin theta to this side, that is the sin inverse of 1 by x equal to theta. What is our theta? Theta is equal to cosecant inverse x. Therefore sin inverse of 1 by x is equal to cosecant inverse of x. This is our first property. Cosecant inverse of x equal to sin inverse of x. Similarly, second one, let take secant inverse of x equal to theta. That in this equation 1, secant theta is equals to x. 1 by secant theta is equals to 1 by x. 1 by secant theta means cos theta. Cos theta is equal to 1 by x. This implies theta is equals to cos inverse of 1 by x. Our theta is secant inverse of x. Secant inverse of x equal to cos inverse of 1 by x. Similarly, you can do this one, okay? Let us take one note that you studied in your previous classes, that is in first PUC, that is sin of minus x. Sin of minus x is equal to minus sin x. And cos of pi minus x is equal to minus cos x. Tan of minus x is equal to minus tan x. Cosecant of minus x is equal to minus cosecant x. Secant of pi minus x is equal to minus secant x. Cot of pi minus x is equal to minus cot x. You already studied this in the first PUC. You can see here sin, tan and cosecant. These three are always one pair. These three are always one pair. You can see in the domain and range also. Okay, in the domain and range, that is for a theta, sin, cos, sin, cosecant and tan, it's always varies from minus 90 to plus 90. That is minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. And cos secant cot. Pi minus x, pi minus x, pi minus x, here minus cos x, minus secant, minus cot x. These three are always one pair. You can see in the domain and range also, this is varies from 0 to pi. You can see that, okay. This is already you studied in first PUC. Next property is, this property fourth one, and the first one is sine inverse of minus x is equal to minus sine inverse x. Sine inverse of minus x is equal to minus of sine x. Here also sine of minus x equal to minus sine x, correct? Sine inverse of minus x equal to minus sine inverse x. Second one is cos inverse of minus x equal to pi minus cos inverse of x. Next, C tan inverse of minus x equal to minus tan inverse x. D cosecant inverse of minus x equal to minus cosecant inverse of x. Next one, secant inverse of minus x equal to pi minus secant inverse of x. Cot inverse of minus x equal to pi minus cot inverse of x. Here also you can see for a sine, tan, cosecant, all these they are equal. For cos, secant and cot, pi minus that value. Okay. Here also x is belongs to the domain. For this one x belongs to minus 1 comma 1. For a cos also minus 1 comma 1. That is for a domain. Okay. Let us give the proof for this one. You have to prove sine inverse of minus x equal to minus sine inverse x. For that, let us take sine inverse of minus x is equal to theta. Okay. Next is that implies sine theta is equal to minus x. That implies sine theta is equal to minus x. Then implies x can be written as here multiply sign come to this minus sign comes to this side, that is minus sine theta. You know that minus sine theta, sine of minus theta is equal to minus sine theta, correct? Sine of minus theta is equal to minus sine theta. It means minus sine theta is equal to sine of minus theta. That implies sine inverse of x, sine comes to this side, is equal to minus theta. That implies minus sign again comes to this side, implies theta equal to minus sine inverse of x. What is our theta? Theta is equal to sine inverse of minus x. Sine inverse of minus x equal to minus sine inverse x. This is our formula. Understood? First take sine inverse of minus x equal to theta, that is LHS equal to theta. That implies sine inverse comes to this side, sine theta is equal to minus x. That implies minus sign again comes to this side, x equal to minus sine theta. You know that minus sine theta is equal to sine of minus theta. Okay. Next take a sine comes to this side, that is sine inverse, here sine theta, this comes to this side, sine inverse of x, that is equal to minus theta. Again bring this minus sign to this side, that is theta equal to sine inverse x. What is our theta? Theta is equal to sine inverse of minus x. Second one is, you have to prove that cos inverse of minus x is equal to pi minus cos inverse x. Correct? Let's take cos inverse of minus x equal to theta. Similar step here, cos implies cos theta equal to minus x. Implies minus cos theta is equal to x. We know that minus cos theta is equals to cos of pi minus theta, that is equal to x. That implies cos comes to this side, pi minus theta is equals to cos inverse x. That implies theta goes to that side, cos inverse comes to this side, that is pi minus cos inverse of x equal to theta. But what is our theta? Cos inverse of minus x, that is pi minus cos inverse of x is equal to theta is cos inverse of minus x. Understood? Similarly you can prove all these properties. Okay. Sine inverse of minus x equal to minus sine inverse of x already proved, and cos inverse of minus x equal to pi minus cos inverse of x, that is also proved. Similar to these two, you can prove all these four. Okay. The next properties are, first one, sine inverse of x plus cos inverse of x is equal to pi by 2 where x belongs to minus 1 comma 1. Sin inverse of x plus cos inverse of x equal to pi by 2. Second one, secant inverse of x plus cosecant inverse of x is equal to pi by 2. Here x belongs to R except minus 1 comma 1. That is the domain set of both secant and cosecant. The next one is tan inverse of x plus cot inverse of x is equal to pi by 2. Here x belongs to the real number set R, that is minus infinity comma infinity. Understood? Here sin inverse of x plus cos inverse of x equal to pi by 2. Secant inverse of x plus cosecant inverse of x is equal to pi by 2. Tan inverse of x plus cot inverse of x equal to pi by 2. Here x belongs to real number. Here x belongs to real number except minus 1 comma 1, and here x belongs to minus 1 comma 1. Let us give the proof for these three. For the first one, let take sin inverse of x is equal to theta. That implies sin theta equal to x. We know that sin, how to convert sin to cos? Sin to cos relationship is cos of 90 minus theta is equal to sin theta, that is equal to x. That implies pi by 2 minus theta is equal to, cos comes to this side, cos inverse of x. Okay. Again theta goes to this side, that is implies pi by 2 equal to cos inverse of x plus theta, that implies cos inverse of x plus theta is sin inverse of x, that is equal to pi by 2. Understood? Let us take cos inverse sin inverse of x equal to theta. Sin theta is equals to x. We know the relationship between sin and cos, that is cos of 90 minus theta is equal to sin theta. That implies cos of 90 minus theta is equal to x. Cos comes to this side, that implies cos inverse of x, and theta is minus, here comes to this side, this becomes plus. Therefore 90 is equal to cos inverse of x plus theta. Here theta is equals to sin inverse of x. Therefore cos inverse of x plus sin inverse of x equal to pi by 2. Similarly you can prove this one. Here take a secant inverse of x. Secant inverse is x equal to theta. Let secant inverse of x is equal to theta. That implies secant theta is equal to x. Secant to cos relation is cosecant of 90 minus theta, that is equal to x. 90 minus theta is equals to cosecant inverse of x. Correct? That implies cosecant inverse, theta goes to the other side, plus it becomes plus cosecant inverse plus theta is equal to 90. That implies cosecant inverse x plus theta is equal to secant inverse is equal to pi by 2. Understood? Similarly you can prove this one. The next property set is, it is a very important property set. You have to buy at this. Okay. And that first one is the tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y is equal to tan inverse of x plus y divided by 1 minus xy. Tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y is equal to tan inverse of x plus y divided by 1 minus xy. This here both x multiplication y is less than 1. This is the most important condition, that is multiplication of x and y is must be less than 1. Okay, you are using this property only when the multiplication of x and y must be less than 1. The second one is tan inverse of x minus tan inverse of y is equal to tan inverse of x minus y divided by 1 plus xy. This property holds only when if x into y must be greater than minus 1. Understood? This property holds only when x into y must be greater than minus 1. Tan inverse of x minus tan inverse of y is equal to tan inverse of x minus y divided by 1 plus xy. You can remember it easily. If it is a plus here, numerator plus, denominator minus. If it is a minus here, numerator minus, denominator plus. What happened when multiplication is greater than 1? Another formula is there, but it is not in your syllabus. But you can consider this one, okay? Tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y is equal to pi plus tan inverse of x plus y divided by 1 minus xy. Here xy is greater than 1. Both x and y is 1. X and y are greater than 0. Understood? This formula is there, but it is not in your syllabus. No need to by heart this one. But you have to by heart these two. This is hold only when first you have to check xy is less than or not. Let us give the proof for this one. First one, that is a. Let us take tan inverse of x is equal to a, and tan inverse of y is equal to b. That implies tan of a equal to x, tan of b is equal to y. Correct? We know the formula of tan of a plus b. We know that, correct? Tan of a plus b is equal to tan a plus tan b divided by 1 minus tan a tan b. We know the formula of tan of a plus b, that is equal to tan of a plus tan b divided by 1 minus tan a tan b. Bring this tan to this side, that is a, that implies a plus b is equal to tan inverse of tan a plus tan b divided by 1 minus tan a tan b. Implies a is equal to our tan inverse of x, b is equals to our tan inverse of y, implies tan inverse of tan a equal to x, tan b is equals to y, 1 minus xy. Hence the proof. Understood? The proof for second one is also same. Here you have to take tan inverse of x equal to a, tan inverse of y is equals to b. We know the formula of tan of a minus b. Tan of a minus b is equals to tan of a minus tan b divided by 1 plus tan a tan b. Understood? If it is a plus here, the numerator is plus. If it is minus here, numerator is minus, denominator is a plus. Similarly, you can prove this one. Okay. The next one, next property set is two times of tan inverse of x is equal to b. 2 times of tan inverse of x is equal to c. 2 times of tan inverse of x. All these three are in tan. You have to mention these three in the inverse function of sine, cos and tan. Okay. 2 times of tan inverse of x can be written in the sine inverse of 2x divided by 1 plus x square. You know that here x belongs to minus 1 comma 1. This is equals to cos inverse of 1 minus x square divided by 1 plus x square. Here x is must be greater than or equal to 0. This is equal to tan inverse of, you know that tan is sine by cos. Here 1 plus x square 1 plus x square get cancelled. 2x divided by 1 minus x square. X lies between minus 1 comma 1. Okay. In these three, tan inverse, that is 2 times of tan inverse, can be written in the form of sine, cos and tan. If you by heart any these two formula, you can understand it easily. This is 2x divided by 1 plus x square. This is 1 minus x square divided by 1 plus x square. This is this by this, that is 1 plus x square get cancelled. 2x divided by 1 minus x square. Let us give the proof for this one. Proof. For the first one, let us consider RHS. Okay, RHS, consider RHS, that is sine inverse of 2x by 1 plus x square. For this x, put x equal to tan theta. Put x equal to tan theta implies theta is equal to tan inverse of x. Correct. That implies sine inverse of 2 times of tan theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta. You know this formula, 2 tan theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta is equals to sin 2 theta, correct? Sin inverse of sin 2 theta. You know the formula, that is sin 2 theta is equals to 2 tan theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta. That implies sin inverse of sin 2 theta is equals to 2 theta. That implies 2 theta is equals to tan inverse of x. Understood? I take an RHS, that is sin inverse of 2x by x. Put x is equals to tan theta. X equal to tan theta implies theta is equal to tan inverse of x. Sin inverse of 2 tan theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta. We know the formula this one, that is sin 2 theta. Sin inverse of sin 2 theta is equal to 2 theta. Already by the property 1 we know that. Therefore 2 times 2 as it is, theta is equal to tan inverse of x. Similarly second one, take this one as again this one as a tan theta. Okay, 1 minus tan square theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta is equals to cos 2 theta. Again cos inverse and cos get cancelled, we will get a 2 theta. Theta is a tan inverse of x. This one you can do. Okay, till here you discussed about properties of inverse trigonometric function. In the next class we are going to study about a problem based on this inverse trigonometric function by using these all property. Okay, thank you.